Okay. Hello there, ladies of Lesbian Central. My name's Nia, and I'm here to tell you why you should pick me to be your next sub. I'm a 21-year-old student attending the University of Iowa in Iowa City, Iowa. I'm majoring in English. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door, take thy beak out from my heart, and take thy form from off my door, quoth the raven, nevermore. Spanish. Hasta que se rompe el suelo, vale, sin miedo. And I'm in the creative writing track. So, equipment. I have access to a DSLR camera through my university, but it does take a couple of days notice for me to get that camera. I actually checked that out for this video, but somebody forgot to put the memory card in the bag of the kit, and somebody forgot to check and make sure that it was still there, so that's my fault. So as a result, I'm using my Fujifilm VinePix HD digital camera. I don't really like using this camera, but it's the only one I have. I am planning on buying a new camera on Saturday, or a new camera. I've been stalking the local pawn shops looking for a camera, and there's two that I've had my eye on, and they are a Flip Minnow and a Sony Bloggie Live. Those are going on sale on Saturday at the pawn shop, and I'm going to buy one of them. Not sure which one yet, but one of them will be mine. So that is what I will be using. Welcome to my magical look into the future. I forgot a couple of things that I wanted to tell you, so I'm going to add them here. The first is that I ended up buying the Sony Bloggie Touch. I'm using it right now. I like it so far. The other thing that I forgot is what editing software I will be using, and the situation with that is similar to the camera situation. I have access to an editing lab with Final Cut Pro, and I would use that whenever possible. But if it was a short notice situation, I would end up using Windows Movie Maker, and that's what I used for this video. Not because it was short notice, but because they decided to close the editing lab because there was a football game. I was less than amused, and but I won't make that mistake again. I know that I can't go in on football days, so I can plan around that. Anyway, I'll let you return to your regularly scheduled programming, and by that I mean the first recording. Bye! Availability. So I am a student, and there are times in the year when I'm busier than others. For example, right now is midterms, it's a little bit crazy. But I'm making this video, so yay! I do have a job. I work 10 to 20 hours a week. I plan events for my university. The only scheduled working times that I have are Wednesday nights and a Friday or Saturday night per week. I do work more than that, but all of my other hours are flexible. I make my own hours, so that's really great. And I am busy, but this is something that I know will take up time. I acknowledge that, and I am willing to put in that time. I guess the bottom line is I can and am willing to make videos on a short notice, but the more notice I have, the higher quality my videos would be. Communication. So I do not have a smartphone. However, I spend my entire life on the internet. I'm on Facebook all of the time. Honestly, it's a problem for my social life, but for you it is perfect. I don't think that communication would be a problem, and I do spend a lot of time communicating through emails with different groups that I'm involved in on campus, so it's nothing new for me. Why I want to be on this channel. So I grew up in a very homophobic community / family, and when I realized that I was attracted to women, it was super hard for me to accept myself, and I had a hard time. I was upset a lot, I was depressed, and I just felt really alone and like there was no one that I could talk to. And I feel like having a community is something that's really important and essential for everybody. Having a community that supports you and comforts you and loves you is so incredibly important just for any human being. And so to not feel like I had anybody to talk to really put me down. But I think that the great thing about YouTube or the internet in general is that it allows you to create a community that exists beyond a physical space. And that's so incredible to me, because you can literally carry your community around with you in your pocket. And you can carry around love and support and friendship and this community that creates real relationships and is really important. And so I think that's great, and I think that's something that I want to contribute to. I go on YouTube a lot. I love YouTube. And anytime I ever want to learn how to do anything, I check YouTube first. YouTube taught me how to do fancy braids in my hair, or paint my nails all weird, or make cello shots. The bottom line, I guess, for that is that YouTube taught me a lot. And so when I realized that I was bisexual, I was like, how do I do this? How do I accept myself? How do I tell my family? How do I flirt with girls? Ugh. And so that's how I found Lesbian Central. And yeah, it helped me a lot just to have that support, even though it wasn't like in real life. So I'm doing a lot better now. I have a lot of friends and stuff that I've told and who know and have been really great and supportive, and so that's helped a lot. But I think that, I guess my motivation for wanting to join this channel is that I understand how important this community is, and I want to contribute to it so that it will still be around for as long as possible, so that when somebody else comes looking for that love and support, the LC will be there waiting for them. And that's why I want to join this channel. I really want to thank you for taking the time to watch my application video. And even if I don't get picked, I would really appreciate comments from anyone who watches, just to tell me how I did or how I can get better. So if I do something like this in the future, because it's my first ever video, I'll know what I can do better. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.